Hello everyone, welcome to episode 13 I believe of my Cricket Captain 2020 save with Leicestershire. Again, since last time we've had a pretty good time of it, so where did we leave off? I think it was with this one. Did you beat Warwickshire on camera? You know what, I really can't remember, but if we did, if we didn't, then there's a scorecard there. I feel like we might have done that. So next game we did actually lose to Lancashire. It was our only defeat so far this season. We bowled very well again. Bowled 130 for 8 is all they could manage, but our batting was very disappointing. Ackerman did his best, but again it's our top and middle order just scoring too slowly really, and we couldn't even manage 130, which is very annoying. But we bounced back in the next game. We didn't actually bowl particularly well in this. Parkinson and Klein the pick of the bowlers. 50 for Mike West. Contributions in that middle order. He scored 187 for 9. At this point I thought, well, we're not going to chase that, but we did. Ben Slater, 93 off 48. He was playing because Murray was called up for South Africa. Azad was also in there. Henry Child got an England call up. So yeah, 93 from Slater, 73 from Wesley. Very valuable innings from both of them. Stu Broad, pick of the bowler by far. Everyone else, Chappell, a little bit disappointing from his point of view. We then played against Sussex in the Championship. Good first innings from us, 364. Again, at this point we still had Child and Murray unavailable, but Mark Cosgrave got 100. It's his first 100 of the save. So good performance from him. 67 for Hill, 50 as well for Azad. Contributions from Slater and Ackerman. We then bowled him out for 191. Wickets spread out between the bowlers. We then made a follow on and then bowled him out for 197. 4 for Parkinson and 3 for Griffiths. Very good again from us. We only needed 25 to win. We made a bit of a meal of it, but we got there eventually after 25 and a half overs. But the important thing is we won the game, and we have 3 T20s to play today against Notts, Worcestershire and Leicestershire. So again, look at the tables, we're top of Division 2 very comfortably at the moment, especially if Worcestershire lose their next game. Only unbeaten team across both divisions in fact. Everyone else has lost at least 2 games, so very good from us. We're also top of the T20 Blast as well, 6 wins and 1 defeat. 1 point ahead of Notts, who were playing in the first game here today. You can see here Rhodes was injured for 5 days. Child come back from England duty, but Parkinson's been selected by the T20 side, which isn't surprising if you look at how well he's done this year. 15 wickets at an average of 10, economy of 5.8. It's not surprising at all that he's been called up. He's been fantastic. So I think this is the team we're going to be going with. No one else to bring in, so you've got Cosgrave and Slater opening up. Has done a pretty good job. Wesley at 3, Child comes back in at 4, Ackerman, Azad in at 6, Hill, and then the bowlers, 4 of them. You've got Taylor, Klein, Griffiths and Wright. 5 bowlers. We're hoping we won't need to use a 6th, but if so, Wesley or Cosgrave can bowl a couple of overs if we do need to. We are going to go with a batsman's pitch. This is also Wright's first T20 for the club, I believe. No, he has played 4 games. He did terribly. I would think it's his first T20 for us, though. It is. So hopefully he can perform a little bit better than he has in the past for Leicestershire. Let's go then, facing Notts. Got a pretty strong side again. Bowling maybe slightly weakened, Tom Barber coming in, but we'll wait and see. We're going to bat first for sure. So Broad's obviously the danger man, the others I think we can get after, so if we just Don't go too hard against Broad early on. Cosgrove could be gone anyway, he's going to get away with that. One bounce 4. And then Fletcher we can go after. I'll just keep doing that for the first few overs. Just see off Broad. Took 3 wickets against us in the last game against him. In fact, he was the only bowler to take any wickets in that game. Slater and Wesley starring. Slater against his former team, of course. And he started well here against against Fletcher. Cosgrove's home easily there. 4 more, good start this from us. Keep the aggression down just slightly against Broad. We've had an excellent start here. It's going down a leg, I think, yep. Now Luke Fletcher. 4 more for Cosgrove, and now we can put the aggression back up against all bowlers. Slater could be gone here, he is. Goes for 23. Wesley in next. Start from him. Yeah, unfortunately Slater couldn't continue his form from the last match against him. Cosgrove goes as well. Henry Child in at 4. He hasn't quite set the world alight in the blast for us so far. He's got a good opportunity today though, more than 10 overs to bat. Wesley clears the boundary. He's been an excellent signing. Very pleased with him and the way he's done so far. Buys always help as well. Excellent over, 15 from it. 81 for 2 at halfway. Stephen Mullaney. Useful bowler in T20, but Wesley's hitting for 6. Child finds the boundary as well, as we're doing well here. Chapel's taken both wickets so far. Wesley hits in for 4 though. And Child hits in for 6. Definitely just keep going it. We're in a good position at the moment. Potential to get a high score. You'd want at least 180 from this sort of position. Another 6 for Wesley. He's been brilliant so far. Highest partnership at this ground against Notts. 6 more for Child. And another boundary. We're doing really well here. We're going to put the aggression up for the final 5 overs. Barber probably the weak link in their attack. As I say, that he does get Wesley for 48, but excellent innings from him. Ackerman has struggled a little bit in the blast this year. Not in good form in any competition, to be honest. With the bat. A little bit worried there. Hassan Azad in at 6. Maybe should have sent Hill in ahead of him, but hopefully Azad can make a decent contribution here in the final few overs. 3 overs remaining. 180 is maybe not on now. Barber's actually bowled pretty well. Hopefully Hassan Azad can get a few runs in this over. He has so far, 10 from it. No ball as well. Expensive over, and now 180 looks pretty likely. Stuart Broad's going to get Child for 38. There's Hill though. It's a brilliant over from Broad so far. The last ball, well, it's gone for 6 and it's a no ball. It's expensive in the end. Final over, Fletcher bowling it. And we're going to get to 180. We finish on 186 for 5, so that's a good effort. The contributions all the way down, apart from Ackerman, unfortunately. But everyone else, decent efforts from them. We've got a pretty good score. It's a good pitch. We are still going to have to bowl well, which we didn't really do against them last time, to be fair. Again, I've forgotten to change the highlights. They started well though, good first over for Notts. We will put the field back as much as we can. Early wicket would be nice. Griffiths. And be Chris Wright as well. Unfortunately no Parkinson for this game. He's as I've said many times, has been our best bowler this season, and since the save began, really. So we are going to be relying on the 4 pacers. But Taylor's bowled a good over there. We'll go back to Klein. It would be really nice to get Hales early on. But they're not too far ahead of the rate at the moment. Go back to Chris Wright. Expensive so far. If he can get a wicket, the move pays off, and it does. Tom Moores goes. Gonna go back to Gavin Griffiths and back to Tom Taylor. Another wicket would be nice. Nearly. Ends up being an expensive over in the end. And again, unlucky for Griffiths. We need wickets. Joe Clark skies it. There's a fielder out there. It takes the catch. Cosgrove. Go back to Ackerman. Decent over. We'll take that. Chris Wright. Oh, it's a terrible over. You can tell how much we've missed Parkinson. Ackerman is going to get Hales, but it might be too late. Klein. Need a good over from him. And he should have had West. West who scored runs against us last time. Abel could be gone, and he is gone. Klein's done a good job here. We're going to go back to Griffiths. Need West, and he does get West. Now we're into the bowlers. Zach Chappell. Gone first ball. Stuart Broad. Griffiths on a hat-trick. Doesn't get it. We are going to leave Mulaney out as well. Broad's gone. Excellent from Klein. Is that Fletcher gone as well? Not that ball. The next ball maybe. Again, playing a miss. Right then, we're going to have to go ball by ball. We need wickets. Desperately. Pitch it up. No, that's going to be it, isn't it? Not so going to win. Could be a run out. Oh, it was close. He does make it home though. So Mulaney wins it for him. Alex Hales. Surely going to be man of the match. Yeah. Disappointing with the ball. Right. I don't think it's good enough, to be honest. He hasn't had a great season. Averages 35 in the championship. Certainly not as good as he was last year. So Notts overtake us at the top of the table. But we are pretty comfortably in the top 4 at the moment. So hopefully we can get Parkinson back. Did he play in that game? He did play. Finally he's got debut. Decent effort as well, none for 28. Pretty good economy. So at least he's playing. I don't think we can go unchanged though. We're going to have to bring in Davis, I think. For Wright. Hopefully he can perform a little bit better. Yeah, batting not an issue at the moment. Won the toss. We're going to have to bowl first. Okay, they bat a long way down. Worcestershire, all the way down to number 9. Hopefully we can start well again. Klein's got a wicket in the first over. Excellent start. Going to go to Griffiths. Need to get Moeen Ali nice and early. Now Tom Taylor. Could be Ali gone. Won't be. Oh, okay, I bowled Davis before apparently. Now we'll go to Griffiths. And Taylor again, that's fine. Bowled a good first over. Decent power play for both sides. No one's really going to complain. 47 for 1. Colin Ackerman, very expensive. Not a good start from him. Back to Griffiths. Wicket would be nice. Will Davis again. Very expensive. He does get Moeen Ali. A good comeback from Davis. Ackerman again then. Hopefully now Ali's gone, Ackerman can get through his 4 overs without too much trouble. He's done alright in this over. Pretty good over in the end. Taylor again. Oh, Fowles living a dangerous life here. Pretty expensive over. I think we are going to have to try and get a couple of overs out of Wesley maybe. If you can get Tom Fell, that would be ideal. It's not a disastrous over. But we may... Davis has done alright there, so we should just be able to bowl out the 4 pace bowlers to finish off. We're going to have a pretty high total to chase though, at this rate. Davis again, his final over. That could... I thought it might have been gone. Maybe again, he is gone this time. 2 wickets for Davis. D to Klein again, to Westbury. He gets him, bowled middle stump. And to Ross Whiteley. Very dangerous as we know. Could be a run out. He's going to make it home easily. Not even close. Taylor. Tom Fell's played really nicely here, to be fair. Good catch at the slip. Taylor has his first. Wayne Parnell, edge for 4. 200 could be on here for Worcestershire. Parnell's gone as well though. Good over in the end from Taylor. And Gavin Griffiths to finish off. Fell goes for 68. Probably his highest T20 score. Is indeed. Now North. Miles into the air. Goes for 4. That should be caught. He is caught by Cosgrove. Another catch for him. And now Josh Tong. Caught behind first ball. He's done a hat-trick to finish off. To Pat Brown. He's not going to get the hat-trick, but it should be a run out. It's a very good last over from Griffiths. 4 wickets in it. 190 all out, Worcestershire. Bowling, Griffiths definitely pick of the bowlers. 2 wickets each for each of the pace bowlers. Spinners struggled, unfortunately, but we need 191 to win. So I mean, we would have got that against Notts. So hopefully we can do it here. Their bowling attack is decent. Brown pretty good in the game. Mo and Ali again, obviously. Yeah, it's not a bad attack at all. We need to start well. Again, I've forgotten to change the highlights. But 12 off the first over is definitely a good start. First boundary off Brown as well for Cosgrove. It's outside the line. We need 10 and over already. They're a little bit of a slow start. Cosgrove's now gone for 12. Going to need these two to combine like they did against Notts. Nice shot from Slater, who's also been a good signing, but of course, as I say that, he gets out. Decent first year for him though. Henry Child, and this is the key partnership now that Slater's gone. They bowled very well though in this power play. That could be a run out. Child is gone. Terrible running. Need nearly 11 and over. Openers have bowled really well. Tong's going to bowl out. Wesley the key man. Ed Barnard into the attack. Greeted with a boundary, but we need to get this run rate up. We're only scoring at 6 and over. We're going to have to go more aggressive, I think. Nearly 13's needed now. That's outside the line. But again, not enough off the over. 62 for 3 at halfway. Ackerman clears the rope, that's more like it. To attack Mo and Ali. And he is doing exactly that. 12 off the over so far. And now he's gone. It's not what we needed. Hassan Azad needs to go from ball 1, which isn't his sort of game. He wouldn't be playing obviously if we had a full strength team. Wesley has done a pretty good job so far though. In fact, he's scoring very slowly, which I didn't realise. And now, I mean, run rate's up at nearly 16. It's not going to happen. Didn't start well enough. Just need to get as close as possible. Damage limitation at this point. Taylor's going to be gone. This has been terrible. It's going to be another run out. What are you doing running that? What's the point? Might not even make 100, eh? Hopefully Wesley can at least take us to that. Save too much embarrassment. He has done. I mean, even Wesley scored very slowly. It's like we're batted on a different pitch to the one Worcestershire batted on. Wesley could get 50 though. Slight consolation for him. As if Griffiths can last long enough. Final over. Griffiths goes. Sure Davis won't offer too much either. He's gone first ball. Terrible performance from us. We lose by 72 runs. Pat Brown 4 for 23. Everyone bowled well though. A crushing defeat to Worcestershire, who are gaining ground on us. We drop down to third now. And it's going to be a must-win game against Yorkshire. George Rhodes fit to play again. And we do get Murray and Parkinson back, which is very good news. Yeah, our squad much strengthened now. So Murray is going to come back in for... Who do we drop? Azad. Cosgrove is going to bat at 5 with Ackerman at 6. Definitely strengthens our batting. Slater in good form. A reasonable form anyway, we're going to keep him in. Parkinson definitely comes straight back in for Davis. Did he play the other 2 games? It looks like he did. A couple of wickets as well. Good from Parkinson. Rhodes is... Oh, I could bring Rhodes in. I think I'm going to. His spin bowling has been useful. Who's bowled the worst so far in the competition? It's going to be Taylor who misses out then. I think. He hasn't bowled badly, but Rhodes has done a pretty good job overall. So we got a potential of 4 spinners bowling. So we'll go with Rhodes opening. Only 2 pace bowlers at Klein and Griffiths, but they've both done a good job so far. That's going to be our team then. Look at Murray, averages 283. He's brilliant so far. Did alright in the few games he played for South Africa. Yeah, looking for a good performance here then. Is it worth keeping Azad in? I mean, he's done better than Cosgrove. He's done better than Cosgrove, Child and Ackerman, to be honest. We'll keep it at that for now, I think. Lost the toss, put into bat. They have got a good lineup, haven't they? Joe Root, James Bracey, Adil Rashid, Jasprit Bumrah. Well, we're not scoring many. Oh yeah, we'll do what we've done in the last few games. Don't go too hard against Bumrah. I mean, Coe's a good bowler as well, though. The weaker of the 2, but he's certainly not a bad bowler. I think after it's over, we'll just put the aggression up anyway. They've had enough time to at least get settled anyway. Slater's doing alright. A few early boundaries for him. So far looking like a good move to keep him in. 25 off 16, excellent from him. Duan Olivier. Bowling to fellow South African Marco Murray on his return for us. Murray's caught a slip. Great catch from Gola Cadmore. Tom Wesley, the new batsman. We don't want him getting out early. He's been our best batsman in recent games, but he's gone for a duck. He's been in good form in the blast, so that's really unfortunate. Henry Child hasn't been in the best of form. Now that our run rate just drops considerably. Need to start scoring again. Slater below run a ball now. Rashid into the attack. It's not going to get any easier. I haven't been in brilliant form before the start of this episode. We're now struggling quite a lot. I mean, T20 was never really the priority. If we're being honest, we always wanted to improve in the championship first and foremost, which we've certainly done. But hopefully our diminishing form in this won't have an impact on our championship campaign. Slater's hitting the odd boundary though, keeping the scoreboard ticking for now. It's probably still below run a ball though, I'd have said at the moment. 2 boundaries have helped those up to 49. Still below run a ball though for the whole team. Barnes into the attack. He's possibly the weak link in their attack, and Child he started well here. 50 for Slater. It's not out. Is this Ed Barnes? I'm sure he does. Pretty sure he's not a regen. 14 off his first over. He's going to need to bowl again. So hopefully these two can stay in and then attack him in his next over. We're happy with Slater just batting through for now. We've still got Cosgrove and Ackerman to come. And obviously Hill was so good last year. Hasn't been quite so good this year. We are going to probably sign a keeper during the winter. 6 overs left then. We're 91 for 2. We definitely got a chance to go big. Barnes may have to bowl 3 overs on the trot here. And Child's hit a couple of sixes off him now, but he's got him caught behind. That's not what we needed. Mark Cosgrove, the new batsman, 5 overs left. Adil Rashid, final over. Hasn't bowled particularly well, to be fair. That's 6 for Cosgrove as well. Bumrah now. That's where we could start losing wickets. 5 off the over though, we'll take that, assuming Cosgrove does get home. It was close. Barnes continuing. Not a bad over. 2 overs left. Cosgrove goes for 17. Final over then, Ed Barnes. Ball to Slater. First ball goes for 6. Second ball for 4. This is good from Slater. Goes the next ball at 76. Very valuable innings from him. Lewis Hill and Colin Ackerman. Ackerman hits 4. Final ball does go for 6. So we've got to 149 in the end, which is more than it looked like we might get at one stage. They need 150 to win. We're going to have to bowl very well, but having Parkinson back helps. I think we will open with the spinner, George Rhodes. Again, I forgot to change the highlights. I'll change that back after this over. It's not a terrible first over, 9 from it. Could be worse. Hopefully the pace bowlers... I mean, we haven't started very well though. Adam Lyth could be gone. He gets lucky. Field back now then. Rhodes is going to bowl the second over. Bowl to Adam Lyth. They're nearly at 50 already. Griffiths again. It's going to be Parkinson straight into the attack after the power play. Griffiths gets Adam Lyth. Bowling to Joe Root. And big wicket again. Parkinson into the attack. And Ackerman. I mean, the wind's looking very unlikely at this stage. They're scoring really quickly. Not looking like getting out either. George Rhodes again. Best economy so far, but expensive in his third over. Kola Cadmore again. I mean, they're just not getting out, are they? Back to Griffiths. Kola Cadmore could be gone here. Easy catch for Parkinson. Parkinson finishes off. None for 32. Decent economy in the circumstances. Rhodes again, only need 11 to win now, it's going to be comfortable for Yorkshire. Rhodes does get Joe Rouleau. Griffiths again, 6 needed. And they're more than likely going to do it in this over, 5 to win. Bracey goes for 9. So, well, good over from Klein. Ackerman now. Be very surprised if they didn't do it in this over at least. I mean, now we're bowling well, but it's a little bit late. Just 2 needed. Ackerman to Gary Balance. He's got him LBW. I mean, we're not going to win it. I still need just 2 to win off 2 overs. Ed Barnes should do it this ball, and he does. But in the end, it's not... It's a comfortable win, but it's not a crushing defeat for us. Only 7 balls to spare, so our net rate doesn't take too much of a hit. We do need to start winning again though, because if Warwickshire win both, they'll then go ahead of us. So 4 games remaining in the Blast, we need to get back to our best form. Next game then, or next time, I'll return. It will be, I'd say we'll go with these 2 T20 games here then. And we'll see if we can qualify or not. So I'll play this next 4 off camera. I'll obviously let you know how we're doing with all of them. And then we'll come back for the 2 T20s to finish off that competition. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again soon.